Memory are iconic memory and echoic memory. As I'm sure you're able to deduce from the names, iconic memory has to do with visual stimuli, whereas echoic memory has to do with auditory stimuli. Iconic memory is presented for only a very short amount of time. For example, the picture we just saw. Echoic memory is our sensory memory for sounds. Echoic memory is important for our ability to comprehend and understand language, because we need to keep sounds in our memory long enough to be able to make sense of them as words. So sensory memory is preserved for a very short period of time.
Move fast. I didn't see that one, but good. Okay, come on, you good. Oh. Oh. That way. It doesn't matter, I guess. Rub.
Suffer from short-term memory loss.
Yes!
That's exactly what you say.
Okay. We'll pretend to be the other kids now. Hi, Dory!
Ahoy there! Do you want to play hide and seek?
Okay, I love you.
We'll hide, and you count and come find us.
Okay, Daddy.
No, not Daddy. I'm the nice fish who wants to be your friend. Okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Now,
I'm hiding!
now count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. I like sand. Sand is squishy. Mommy, can I go play with them?
Dory?
Will you quit it?
What?
Trying to swim here. What, the ocean isn't big enough for you or something like that?
Huh?
You got a problem, buddy? Huh? Do you? You want a piece of me? Yeah. Ooh, I'm scared now. What?
Wait a minute.
Stop following me, okay?
What are you talking about? You're showing me which way the boat went.
A boat? Hey, I've seen a boat. It passed by not too long ago. It went, this way. It went this way. Follow me.
Wait a minute. What is going on? You already told me which way the boat was going.
I did? Oh, no.
If this is some kind of practical joke, it's not funny. And I know funny. I'm a clownfish.
No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm so sorry. See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss. I don't believe this.
No, it's true. I forget things almost instantly. It runs in my family. Well, I mean, at least I think it does. Where are they? Can I help you?
Something's wrong with you. Really. You're wasting.
I had a girlfriend that lived in an apartment complex with me, and we became really good friends, and she was getting married and invited me to be in her wedding party. She had a event over at her mother's house in Lakewood, and I went to the event and met all the wedding party, and that's when I met your dad for the first time. I met Angelina and Bernadette the very first time I met your dad. He brought him with him to that meeting in Lakewood. So I knew that he was, that's why I didn't have really any interest in him, because I thought he was married with children. The day you were born. It was a nice day. I'd gone to the doctor, and they said we were going to go ahead and admit you in the hospital. So I came home and got my stuff, and Dad took me back. It was an easy birth because they medicated me, which was nice since you were the last one. And I held you until we fell asleep. Dad left, and after I was falling asleep, and the nurse came in and took you and put you in a little, they have these little clear bassinets right beside, because you stay in the room. And I was just about to fall asleep, and then I heard this sneeze, and you sneezed like 5 or 6 times in a row, and I looked over and went, oh my gosh, because that's exactly how your dad sneezes.
How did my wife and I meet? It was in the city of Lakewood, and my cousin was getting married, and she invited all of the people that were going to be part of the wedding for a meet and greet. So I went to my cousin's house in Lakewood, and as I was sitting there, I looked up and I happened to see this young lady who was dressed in a orange pantsuit, and I thought, oh my God, she is very attractive. And then when I had the opportunity to talk with her, I realized that not only was she attractive, but she was also very smart and very intuitive and insightful. And that's how I met my wife. The first time she met Angelina Byrne was when she came to my mom and dad's house where I was living, and that's when she met Angelina Byrne. All right, when Caleb was born, I was at the hospital, and I think the funniest thing about Caleb being born was the fact that when the nurse placed him in the cart that you place babies in, all of a sudden he sneezed, and he sneezed 6 times. And unfortunately, that's what I do. When I sneeze, I don't sneeze just once. I sneeze 6 or multiple times. And that was so funny. Lenny and I just looked at each other and laughed a little bit. So that was somewhat unique in regards to remembering when Caleb was born.